Hello everyone, no, your eyes do not deceive you. The title is not fake. We're looking at a Bachmann model, I know. But don't worry, I only have good things to say about this one. So their HO stuff, but their N scale stuff, we're gonna find out that this is really good. So I got Skarloey because I'm working on an N gauge extension to the layout. I wasn't going to, but my brother talked me into it, and now I actually really want to, so. We're going to look at this. Hopefully it'll be shorter than the Gordon one. The Gordon one was like 15 minutes or something like that. I think the Spencer one was also kind of long, but it's also because I did comparisons in those videos, so, you know, fair enough. Plus, it's my channel. I can do whatever I want, so. Yeah, we're going to be looking at Skarloey. I do plan on getting Peter Sam, Rheneas, Rusty, and all the other ones at some point because this is really, really good. So, we'll just start off by looking at the box here. It is different. I don't know why they can't do the HO models like this. Instead they put them in that like blister pack, which is really stupid. But you can see Skarloey, HO gauge, runs on an N gauge track. Bachmann 14 plus, that's appropriate. Because this is very small and very detailed for what it is. HO scale electrically operated product for use on N gauge track. So they keep repeating the fact that it is HO scale. Because it's like, what's it, HO-N30, I believe is what it is. So yeah, Skarloey, there's a little picture of CGI Thomas. I'm not used to seeing CG stuff on boxes because I typically look at stuff from yesteryear, but here we have the other items in the range. I wish I had a picture, like pictures of them. I feel like that's more enticing and more interesting to look at, but fair enough. You got Skarloey, Rheneas, Rusty, Peter Sam, Yellow Rheneas, good idea, guys. And then you have all the wagons and stuff. But I think for the wagons, I think it's Ellsbridge Productions that makes 3D printed ones, which are more accurate, so I'll probably go with those. Plus they're cheaper, so. The date is 2021. So this is about a year old. So pretty good. Pretty recent. So I'm guessing this is like a new wave of these. I don't know. I don't know if it's any different to the original wave, but I guess we'll find out. Here he is. He's in like this block of ice kind of packaging, whatever it's called. I'm not a huge fan of those, but it actually works pretty well on this one, so I'm not going to complain about it because it actually does work pretty well. On some of the Hornby stuff, or like ones with a lot of detail, it can break things, but it doesn't in this case. So we get the Bachmann exploded parts diagram. You get this stuff on the HO stuff as well, so it just kind of shows you how to put everything together, the pieces, and you know, in case you missed one, you can get stuff from Bachmann's parts department, which is actually pretty helpful, so A+ for that. And then you have, I haven't even opened this, I think this is a warranty, I would guess. 1 year limited warranty. Okay, effective January 1st, 2020, although this came out in 2021, so that's a bit messed up, but whatever. I don't know, I guess. Is it like kind of like what the Wooden Railway stuff had? This isn't like a lifetime guarantee, it's just a 1 year warranty, so if something goes wrong, I'm guessing you can send it back? I don't know. Someone inform me about that. I'm not up to date with their warranty stuff. So we'll take Skarloey here out of his block of ice packaging or whatever. And here he is. So, immediately, here, I have to keep it zoomed out or it's going to do some stuff. It is, well, he's small, that's for sure. Oh, one thing I need to mention, by the way, this gets really high ratings in my book, but one of the big reasons it does is this is pretty much all die-cast metal. Like, yeah, it's really impressive. So from what I can figure out, the smoke box and funnel area is, I would guess the running board is as well. I feel like that would make sense. Okay, I think the running board is, this is for sure the boiler part. The coal bunker is, this is as well, I believe, or it might be plastic. Someone let me know, is the cab end plastic or metal? I can't tell because it's got a finish like it's metal, but sometimes that can be faked, so let me know. Either way, most of this is die cast, which is very impressive because most of the HO stuff is pretty much plastic. And real quick, I'll do a quick size comparison. So I feel like he looks really accurate in scale with like Stepney, because this is like HO. This is made to size up with HO whenever I collect 00, so they're a little bit different, but they're similar enough. See, like, I think that looks pretty accurate, right? Engines like Gordon, Gordon towers over him, but I still think it looks appropriate. It's just a little, I feel like he looks a little bit better with, like, the tank engines and stuff like that, so. One thing is the face. If anyone has any recommendations for a model series version of the face, I'd be very grateful to hear that info, because it's a good face. It's actually a very good Skarloey face. It's just I like the model series look. Besides that, the only thing I'll probably do to this is paint that little golden band around the funnel because it's molded, but it's not there. I mean, it's detailed really well. The only thing I wish it would have had, but I feel like it would have been more expensive, and, you know, this is a Bachmann item for the Thomas range, so it's not going to be too detailed. I wish this handrail was separate, because I feel like that's kind of, I don't know, it's just kind of boring. Like, see how you can tell this is a handrail because it's separate? You can tell that this is a handrail because it is a separate fitted part. This just looks like lining. It doesn't even look like a handrail, so that's kind of disappointing. At least I think that's supposed to be maybe that is just lining. I'd assume that's supposed to be a handrail though, because it's like embossed. Like I can feel the imprint of it. So I'd assume if it's not supposed to be a handrail, then I sound really stupid right now. But if that is supposed to be a handrail, I wish it was separate. But if it was, I feel like the price would have been jacked up a fair amount. So maybe that's fine. This is molded on here, this little piping detail. So, you know, it's not that noticeable though. I mean, this was like 95 bucks, and usually, like, whenever I bought it, I was like, that's a little much. But now that I feel it and it's die cast and it runs really well, I can't complain. I feel like that's actually pretty reasonable. So, yeah, very, you know, rare dub for Bachmann, but or at least for their Thomas stuff. Their branch line stuff is hit or miss, but I might matte finish it. I don't know. I kind of dig the gloss on this one. Usually I don't, but I think the fact that it's metal, you can kind of tell it's metal because of the gloss. So I actually kind of like that. You got the number 1, the back. I think this was a CGI only thing, this little number 1 plaque. I could be wrong, but I don't remember seeing that in the model era, but I could be wrong, because I don't know as much about my Skarloey Railway engines as I do, like, you know, my standard gauge characters. Underneath, oh my god, this is absolutely tiny. I don't even know if I'll be able to pick that up. Okay, 2015. So this is a new batch, because originally he came out in 2015. So yeah, new Skarloey. I think I got this off of the Walmart website, interesting enough, but they're kind of like a third party, so I don't exactly remember where I got this from, but the price was pretty good, so I wish I could remember. So it wasn't Train World or anything. It was some other, like, website, but I don't remember what it was. The whistle. Okay, I think the whistle's plastic. That's kind of doesn't make any sense. Why would they make this? This is the part that should be metal. But they made that plastic. That doesn't make any sense. Because typically, at least on the whole, I know on Bachmann all the whistles are plastic, but, like, you know, these safety valves and stuff are metal. These aren't metal. It's weird. At least I don't think it. Again, I could be wrong, but, like, I'm flexing this, so doesn't make any sense. No in-cab detail. That's actually okay, I think, because this is so small. What doesn't make any sense, however, is I'm not just, you know, messing with y'all. This window, they're cut out, but you can't see through them. Like these, you can, and I like that. But on these front ones, you can't, and that doesn't make any sense. I don't know why they didn't just make that because there's nothing in there. Like, there's nothing you could see through into there. So I don't understand the point of that. Maybe someone can let me know. I don't know. But yeah, interesting. The rods are metal. This bit isn't. This bit here is plastic. And they did that on the Hornby Henry as well. I don't know why they do that sometimes. But yeah, this is plastic. So maybe take it a bit easy. I'm not too sure how robust that is. I don't know. I guess we'll figure it out with due time. But as far as I know, there's no one complaining about it online. So I guess it is durable enough. He's not symmetrical. There's like different details here and there. And you got the coal bunker and everything. Overall, I mean, this is really nice. These couplings I have to get used to. I'm not used to these. But I don't have anything to hook them up to yet, but I guess we'll figure out if these are any good. He does pick up on all 6 wheels. These have pickups. So it's weird because Bachmann seems to put their quality into their N gauge and less or more their G scale stuff, but not really their HO stuff, and that seems, that doesn't make any sense to me. Like Bachmann Daisy was kind of a letdown, and Peter Sam came out around the same time, and it's like he's really good. So I don't know if they got different people in charge of different things. Also, let me know, because I know Bachmann released like Thomas and Percy and stuff in N-Gage. Let me know if they're made out of metal as well. I'd be very interested to know, because this definitely is, and that's the reason I like it. Okay, this is obviously supposed to be a handrail, and that's not 3D either. So, interesting. But yeah, overall, really good. I can actually... I haven't set up the N-Gage part yet. Here, I'll show you. I don't want to show too much of this because I'm saving it for a video. I bought an absolute boatload of this Pico stuff, but I haven't set it all up yet, and I need to get a new speed remote. There's Gordon's tender. I'm fixing the buffer. If y'all watched the last review, you understand why. But I guess we can run them on here. I have a 9-volt battery. That's how I've been testing them, because I don't have a spare remote for him. But we can do this, just so we can get an idea for how he runs. So very quiet, very smooth as well. It's gonna be hard to hold the battery on the track and do this, but I do kind of want to show y'all. And he scales up very well with the track as well, so that's a plus. He's not jumping because of him, he's jumping because I can't hold the damn battery on the track, but... As you can see, very, very good performance-wise. So... Well, Bachmann. This is good. This is good, Bachmann. I'm saying it. Good Bachmann stuff right here. Much better than their HO stuff, that's for sure. I highly recommend it. Seriously, there really isn't anything wrong with this. The only thing I can say that's wrong with it are those... Sorry about this. Are the nitpicks about the handrails. Like, look how nice he looks on the... If you get this Pico track, I don't remember the exact name. I did a bit of research to find out what these were called, and I ordered a bunch of them. Like, look how well he scales up with that. That just looks like, that looks super legit. I love this. Yeah, very good. I actually, man, I would give this thing a solid 10. The only thing that's wrong are those handrails, but that's just a tiny little gripe. And honestly, they might not be handrails. They might just be lining detail. I still need someone to let me know that in the comments. That's the only, yeah, everything. I mean, it's die cast. If only we could get our HO models out of that. I mean, Hornby Dublo or Dublo used to be at a die cast, but that was a whole different time period. I mean, this is just, I don't know, it just looks really nice. And no doubt, I will be getting Renee's Rusty and all the rest. Besides Yellow Renee's, because that's really stupid. But yeah, if anyone has suggestions for the different face, I would love to know. Some people told me Erdl, so maybe that is the way, I'm not too sure. But yeah, really good stuff. Bachmann, this is good. Bachmann, you're hearing it from me. This is very good. This is good. You can tell I'm not a Bachmann person, but this is very, 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 very good. So, good stuff. I recommend it. 110%. Even if you're not trying to do like a standard and narrow gauge thing and you just have like an N gauge layout already, I recommend it. Okay, actually really, really quick. The only thing I'm not a huge fan of is it cannot climb very high hills, which is something I need to work on because obviously they climb high hills in the show. So that's something I can actually say isn't that great. I still rate it a 10 out of 10, but just note of that. He cannot climb very high hills at all. And, you can't fit tires on these wheels, so yeah, that kind of sucks. But I'm sure I'll figure out a system for that to work. But yeah, besides that, 10 out of 10. Excellent, 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 excellent. And thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all probably with another Hornby review next time. But yeah, good stuff, and I'll let y'all know when I get all the others for this range.